and welcome to Let's Bleepin Play. I am Sean, assemble.
I'm Mason, by the way, leader's here now.
I'm Thomas. I'm sorry, I didn't realize story stuff was gonna happen.
I stepped on a stair and...
Oh wait, that's just a card I was following. Yep, we are currently fighting Tim Blake Nelson.
Yeah, again, my apologies, I didn't realize it would activate story stuff when I walked up, so...
So, I don't know how much of this is true because it's just like a lot of rumor, but reportedly the Incredible Hulk movie shot a bunch of stuff with Captain America in it before the MCU happened, and then when the MCU was happening, they cut a lot of that, and then they cut all of that out, so they, because Marvel had their own ideas with what they want to do with the shared universe.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. I honestly don't. But that's always was a rumor around all those things. But in the movie, Edward Norton's Bruce Banner is emailing and communicating with a guy named Mr. Blue, who turns out to be Tim Blake Nelson. Tim Blake Nelson, who obviously was going to become leader. A lot of it, all this sort of things. But while watching it this most recent time, I was like, I think he was originally. It feels like that's Captain America.
Like Mr. Blue was supposed to be Captain America.
Supposed to be Captain America. Feels like someone who understands, who goes all of it, like things like. And that could be again. That's just because of the theory that's going around why I kind of felt like that. But then I was sitting there, I was like, I wonder if that character was supposed to be Captain America. Like, and then when they came back through, they changed some of the stuff.
That reminds me of this one was actually confirmed. There was an alternate shot version of the ending of Iron Man. The post-credit scene with Nick Fury, where he makes a reference to Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
There's something. What?
Yeah, he says something like, "There's like a guy swinging around in New York, and now that's something like that." It's very offhanded. Mm-hmm. I'll have to see if I can find it.
As if gamma accidents, radioactive bug bites, and assorted mutants weren't enough, I have to deal with a spoiled brat who doesn't play well with others and wants to keep all his toys to himself.
Who the hell are you?
Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.
Well, what are we avenging?
Whatever the hell we want.
They changed because again, like they knew they were going to create kind of a universe, but remember what Marvel bosses were all around at that point. They were all split. There were 6 people with different ideas fighting over control. It got whittled down to a few. That's why one of the biggest problems of Age of Ultron is that there were too many cooks in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. Too many people wanting certain things and had to have things included and different things like that. And it wasn't until Thor Ragnarok that Feige had complete control as the head of Marvel. There was still 2 or 3 other people fighting for stuff throughout it.
Really?
Yep. One of them got just moved around. Like one of them, his big thing was he wanted the what was that bad It's got the guy came back in Multiverse of Madness. The Inhumans. The Inhumans.
Oh yeah.
He was fighting so hard. The Inhumans. That was the thing. We have to have Inhumans. That's the thing we're going to be doing.
Yeah, Black.
How did that go?
And when the premiere of the Inhumans was a theatrical release.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
And so like it was there, and that was from that point on, that guy he moved back over into the comic side and away from like movies, and like Feige ended up with complete
wonder
control
why
of the MCU. So it wasn't until basically like we were getting to Infinity War before Feige was like the one voice.
Good Lord.
So like it's like if you look back at it, you can see why. Specifically, a lot of Phase 2 is an absolute mess of the MCU. They pulled it together, but it was an absolute mess. Mm-hmm. Trying to hire big name directors for Ant-Man and Thor: The Dark World, pissing them off, turning to smaller guys.
Who'd they try to get for Dark World?
Some people who had directed Game of Thrones episodes.
Oh yeah.
It was Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins was the original director of Thor: Dark World.
Really?
And they pissed her off and she left.
Jesus.
So they went on that. And obviously, it was Edgar Wright for Ant-Man.
What do you have to do to piss off?
I knew it was Edgar. I knew it. Yeah.
What do you have to do to piss off the person who made Wonder Woman 84?
Thor: The Dark World.
Nightmare blunt rotation.
I think I'd rather watch Dark World of those two. Like,
Oh,
Christ.
that's a window.
I think I agree, actually. I think I agree on that. But
That's sad.
But yeah, Phase 2 is such a mess. I think there's really good things in Phase 2.
Well, Guardians came from Phase
Guardians
2.
came from Phase 2. Even though Ant-Man you got a problem. Ant-Man, I think, is actually.
I was gonna say I like Ant-Man.
I like Ant-Man. I think I really wish we would have gotten Edgar Wright's Ant-Man, but you know they had to have Howard Stark in it, and Edgar Wright didn't want Howard Stark in it.
What a weird hill to die.
He didn't want the flashbacks. He didn't want. He did not want the Howard Stark stuff and the Falcon stuff. He didn't want to tie it to the universe.
Again, weird hill to die on.
Well, you got to understand, Edgar Wright has been trying to make Ant-Man for decades. Like, he is before even like the Coronado trilogy. He wanted to make Ant-Man.
Huh.
Like, Ant-Man was Edgar Wright's dream.
I had a nickel for every unrealized Edgar Wright project.
And
There's probably more than the two
and
I'm thinking of.
I joke when say like you know but the flashback stuff. It was those sort of things. Like Marvel dictated you have to do this. And he's like, well, that's not my story. I don't want to do this. I want to do my story. And so they went and
Hey,
they
there
went,
he is again.
They went and got the the yes man that is Peyton Reed.
Hey, Stan. How you doing?
Who every time Peyton Reed directs something, I go, I like you less and less each time you direct something.
What has he directed outside of the Ant-Man?
He directed a couple of. He directed one of the biggest Mandalorian episodes, and he directed.
I never
think,
finished
2 or 3 of
Mandalorian.
season 2. He was in 2 or 3 episodes of season 2. He directed, and they're okay, I
I was
guess.
gonna say,
but
which episodes did he do?
He directed the frog one when they go back, and he directed the finale.
Oh.
Oh,
Carnage,
Oh.
Red Skull.
oh. I am the Rhino.
And Stan is in prison for some. What did Stan Lee do in this universe to get himself?
I'm
in
not
prison?
gonna lie. We talked about it because it was with Mystique. Mystique looked really cool, but honestly, Sabretooth looks really cool in Lego.
But like Lego knows how to design the characters so they look good in their
Oh,
skin.
yeah.
So-
Oh yeah, Iron Man. Iron Man and Wolverine are not a good match versus.
Yeah.
Why was he not wearing pants?
I'm not wearing any pants.
Why,
Tony.
Why'd he have to?
Because you
Hide
should,
your shame, Stark.
you should be wearing the pants. It's genuinely frowned upon if you don't wear pants in public.
He's got pants on. They're called his Iron Man suits.
That's not pants.
It's armor. It's covering up your pants.
Look, I guess, you know.
His next Iron Man suit is just pants that he wears around.
Yeah, the
These are
Mark
the Stark khakis.
the Mark 482. Tony, that's a pair of blue jeans. What the f?
Well, Magneto
But they
pantsed
have-
me one time, and now I'm upset.
They have nanotech in them.
Jesus Christ, it's always nanotech with you.
It's nanotech. You like it?
Tony, do you really need nanotech to zip your fly?
Yes.
Yes.
This is why we're all gonna burn.
Humanity was a mistake. we.
So, we're doing Magneto, so this is a fun one. Which of the two people who have played Magneto is your favorite? Ian McKellen or Michael Fassbender?
I don't think I've seen any of. Oh, you saving. I don't think I've ever seen any of the movies that Fassbender.
You haven't seen First Class or Days of Future Past?
Oh, that's right. He is in Future Past. Okay, I have seen
Or
that. I think that's
Apocalypse or
No,
Dark Phoenix? Okay.
no. I think Future Past is the only one that I've seen.
I think Ian McKellen's performance is a bit more iconic, but man, Fassbender's so good.
Even in the bad movies, he's
Yeah, no, he said, my brother, I remember he texted me when Dark Phoenix came out, and he goes, look, you know, I could watch Michael Fassbender as Magneto. You could give me 1,000 of these movies, and I'd always show up because of him.
Wow.
Well, like he has easily the best scenes in First Class.
Oh, yeah.
Like First Class is Magneto's movie.
Yep. He is so good. Yeah, I know. Fassbender, I said, again, don't get me wrong, Ian McKellen is awesome as Magneto.
Yes,
And he kind of pioneered what the live-action Magneto was going to be like. But
Just gonna throw a couch at him? That's funny. Anyways.
Fassbender is my favorite of those.
Well, because Fassbender, I think, just had more to work with. Again, not that McKellen did a bad job. For what he was asked for, McKellen did amazing.
Oh yeah.
But, like, Magneto in those movies doesn't really have a lot of the nuance. Mm-hmm. He has
Whereas
he has
in First Class, Magneto has so much nuance and
yeah.
is
I
such
mean, Move the Coin is genuinely up there as, like, one of my favorite superhero scenes.
was that on your list, or was that an honorable
Yeah,
mention on your
I think it
list?
was an honorable mention.
Okay. Because I couldn't remember if I had to look. I couldn't remember if I had to look it up or not when I was going through it.
It was an honorable mention. 'Cause,
For me, the killing of the Nazis thing is so good.
see, like, that's a good scene. That's really good. But, like, that Move the Coin.
Move the coin is
Oh
fantastic.
shit! Damn it! I broke the thing.
I'm sorry. Hulk smashed. Hulk did what Hulk do. Smash.
I even hit the right button. I guess I just hit it at the wrong.
Yeah, I think you hit it at the wrong moment.
Oh, you built it again.
Yeah.
Alright.
It just respawns.
Where's the double-decker couch?
That idea is
Fuck!
literally the worst. Pick it up, you bastard. There we go. You
So you can hang out with your buds.
that idea is literally the worst.
That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Please, Wild Side, cut this. That idea is just the worst.
God, Morgan Freeman is so good.
Morgan Freeman is.
You gotta write all that down because I'm not gonna remember any of it, but here we go.
And again, like, I know it's kind of a joke now because Chris Pratt does so many of the why is he in this movie
Like
moments.
but like he
is
so good.
In that first movie, he is absolutely perfect. That innocence that older Chris Pratt always used to portray, he is so good in that movie.
There's a bit in the behind the scenes featurette because Chris Pratt as Emmett is like narrating kind of the thing, and he goes, Emmett was played by Chris Pratt, a very handsome guy who played Kirk in Star Trek. Oh wait, that's the wrong Chris. Who did they get instead? Oh, Chris Pratt. Wait, who's Chris Pratt?
My favorite thing was when Guardians of the Galaxy was coming and everyone was like, the chubby guy from Parks and Rec
then-
looks like that.
Yeah, so they announced, they're like, okay, sure, all right. And then the trailer, they're like, what?
Chris Pratt's a weird actor because I don't hate him, but he is just always one of those guys that's like, oh, you cast Chris Pratt? Okay. He's kind of like the white bread of Hollywood.
Yeah, like, and he's had good performances. Like, I do really like him as Star-Lord. Like,
I like him in Starlight. Hell, I like him in stuff that people don't think he's great in. I like him in the Tomorrow War.
Oh yeah, he was good in the Tomorrow War.
Who remembers the Tomorrow War?
Me.
Not a lot of people, but I liked it.
Tomorrow War is a movie that, like, I think it doesn't quite nail what it's doing, but honestly, like, it was a lot better than I expected. And they are apparently working on a sequel.
Which, again, I liked the Tomorrow War.
Same.
So.
J.K. Simmons as his father is amazing.
I have one really odd nitpick that doesn't affect my opinion on that movie at all, but...
I have several nitpicks in that movie, but...
Do you hit that? That
I
thingy
think
up there?
so. Do you have the fastball special made?
Is there a way to? I don't think there is.
I don't think there is. Okay, so
Oh.
it doesn't matter.
It's green now.
It's just whoever's closest.
Okay.
Because I think both of us can smash it.
Gotcha.
But my one nitpick is that it's a PG-13 movie. You get one F-bomb. I don't remember if they use it or not. It may have been like too violent because it is a pretty violent movie. Mm-hmm. But like you get one F-bomb, and at the end of the movie they're fighting the alien queen, and Chris Pratt just goes, "Just die." It is like, just die already. I really think it should have been the one F-bomb. He goes, "Just die."
Yeah.
Like I think that would have been perfect.
So, funny watching the Tomorrow War, I was sitting watching and I was like, you know, it'd be really interesting if, like, this creature was just, like, somebody's pet that got loose. And then, if you've seen the Tomorrow War, that's basically what it is.
Yep.
When they got to it, I was like, oh, I predicted it. I didn't realize I predicted it.
You have to hit him.
Oh, can I hit him now?
Yeah, because he's got the health bars.
Oh, it wasn't,
Tomorrow War was
it wasn't letting me hit it before.
It's a slightly worse.
Okay, do I have
Okay, I may have to do the thing again. All right.
Okay, wait. Hold
Tom
on.
Cruise movie. I'm blanking on the movie.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. It's a lot of the same, like, things that Edge of Tomorrow ideas, without the, like, you know, repeating the day.
Yeah.
But, like, Tomorrow War was fun. I think Chris Pratt is a fine actor that I think got a little overplayed overplayed.
Exposed.
Yeah, overplayed. So like people kind of got tired because he just got a lot of like big roles. And you're like,
So I have to hit him.
do we need Chris
This.
Pratt as? Do we need Chris Pratt as this? Or I think the big one was in this year. Is did we really need Chris Pratt as Garfield? Like, was that?
See, for me, it was Mario. Like,
Yeah.
that was the big one where it was like, really, Mario? Because, like, Garfield, honestly, I thought Chris Pratt fit pretty well.
Yeah, it's just that it came out after Mario, and so like it was
Yeah.
like, you know, like okay.
Ow!
Oh,
But, like, no, I was fine with Chris Pratt as Garfield. I think the big one that turned people off from him was Mario. Like, when he was cast as Mario, people were like, what the hell is this?
he's fine.
He's
Mario.
good. I think he's fine
I was
as
gonna say, I
Mario.
think he's fine.
He's fine.
Well, again, I think he's a fine actor.
Yeah, he's a fine actor. It's just again, he's oversaturated. His personal life was a little bit, you know.
Well, his personal life, I also think, is just over.
Well,
I think-
less of the it's that his that he spent so much time after on Guardians talking about how amazing his wife is and all these amazing things, only to leave her for a much younger woman.
Yeah, but also
Hollywood. It's Hollywood. It's just it was one of those that's like because I remember a lot of like a surprise. I grew up in a very very conservative church area. Church, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, we love him because, you know, look at how loyal he is to his wife and all these things. And that group turned on him for a little while at that point because
Yeah, which is ironic because other people turned on him because he was Christian. So.
yeah, is that he's a guy that I think his personal
Well,
life is
not
like,
just because.
yeah, but some of his beliefs came out. That
Yeah,
were,
but even then, I don't know if they're actually his beliefs or if
Yeah.
they're just what people.
assume.
Yeah,
about
and,
it.
and again, I don't because as far as I know, he's never said shit like that people assume he has said.
Yeah,
And
someone I think
I
is-
hate talking about this kind of shit because it's always so complicated.
It's so
for me.
complicated. There's always more to it. There's a lot to it, but it isn't. The biggest thing is I think for Chris Pratt is he got overused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overcast in big things. Like he didn't do a whole lot of Oscar baity things.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
started doing, you know, every big budget
Every
thing.
big-
and
every
so
big
you know,
franchise
you'd have your summer blockbusters and it's like 3 Chris Pratt movies. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, because in 2018 it was like the summer Pratt because it was like Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom and Avengers: Infinity War like back to back, and it's like mother.
Before we had Brat Summer, we had Pratt Summer.
I think it's a lot. But again, he's great as Star-Lord. He's fine as Owen Grady. Like he's
Yeah.
fine as him. Like
I
that
mean,
character.
he's-
I don't think there's a well-written character in those movies, but
No, but for what they need him to do, he does fine.
and again, like
Fuck off.
now imagine if at the time when he took on, he was rumored to be the next Indiana Jones,
Oh, I remember that.
and so much so that
I
Owen
would
Grady.
have preferred it to them bringing back Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Owen Grady, if you look at his style, is clearly based off of Indiana Jones style.
Well, he's based off a tough action hero, so he's based off Indiana
Yeah.
Jones because everybody's based off Indiana Jones.
yeah. The look was meant to,
Yeah,
which I believe that was a Spielberg decision because Spielberg was a producer on the first Jurassic World. I believe that was one of the things. Like he really wanted he was like, oh, I really want him to kind of exude indie. Is kind of like why they went with the look of it, the way they made him look.
It's a good look on him.
Because I think there was an idea. I think I said again, this is all
Conjecture.
and
Yeah.
rumors and things like that. I do believe part of the look was to sell eventually Chris Pratt as new Indiana Jones. That just
which
never came through.
never happened because Harrison Ford had to be Indiana Jones at almost 90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen Dial
Same.
of Destiny.
And I have a feeling that I'm probably going to be the nicest to Dial of Destiny, and even then I'm just not. I just haven't.
Both of you are better off.
I know what happens in it because I was like piss on it. I don't care. I'm just gonna spoil myself. I do not like what happens, but I don't want to judge because I'm not gonna be that asshole who's like, oh, I saw like a review of a movie out of context. That means the movie sucks. Like, no, I got to judge it for
I
myself.
understand what you're saying there.
But it's one of those things where like I see it, I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm going to.
Now I have possibly seen Chris Pratt's worst performance
With Electric State.
Oof.
I saw him with the bad mullet, and then I'm like, oh, that movie's a piece of shit.
I mean, nobody's good in that movie. Nothing's good in that movie. It is the most soulless piece of filth I think I've watched.
Anyway.
That is one way to get rid of Abomination. Oh.
He's,
I thought it was like, well,
help.
Shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, about Dial of Destiny. The one, like, unintentionally funny thing about that movie is that they off-screen killed Shia LaBeouf's character.
did you just scoop up Sabretooth?
Indeed, he did.
Who else got away? I'm getting other supervillains.
Oh yeah, Wolverine just smells the Mandarin. He's like,
Gross.
I smell oranges. You always smell.
He needs to know about
Hey,
this.
Logan, that has nothing to do with the Mandarin. He doesn't smell like oranges.
Oh,
I don't know, bub.
So I'm having another stroke. Another one. I have a healing factor. I can have like 6 strokes. Are you okay? No.
Is there another actor you can think of that like got overexposed a lot and was good but got overexposed and that's kind of why he?
I think, Jack Black's kind of falling into that.
I was gonna
now.
say
Recently, Jack Black's-
Jack Black's falling into that a lot. In the early 2000s, not necessarily the late 90s, but early 2000s, Jim Carrey was everywhere.
Yeah. I think Robin Williams for a while.
Robin Williams for a bit.
Obviously, I mean Adam Sandler,
Just
but
pissing on all of Mason's favorites.
well, I do think like, some of that. You know, like there are the actors that are good. That, you know, sometimes and sometimes it's also that you do a bunch of bad movies. You know, and
Yes.
Robin Williams in the 2000s.
You know, speaking of Robin Williams in the 2000s, we were talking off mic before this about political comedies, and we were talking about the campaign, and you...
Oh, you're talking about Man of the Year?
Yeah, I was about to say, the one that I've seen is Man of the Year.
The movie that, boy, I wanted to love that movie. I don't think it's bad, but I definitely was like, it's...
I like that movie in concept.
Yeah, I think it's
do
a
not
really good
think
concept.
it's executed
Yeah.
very well. Also...
Hulk has some great facial
Jesus.
expressions.
Also, most of Robin Williams' best moments in that movie are just reused bits from his stand-up.
Yeah.
So I'm quoting along with it, and my parents are like, "Have you seen this?"
Boy,
I'm
they
like,
had a
"No,
lot of
I
pants
watched-
issues.
I watched.
Tony not wearing any, Hulk ripping it.
Tony.
Oh, Hulk farted. That's gross.
Just something. No, he just ripped his pants.
I know.
Mason's making
I
a
know.
joke, a very bad joke.
You. No kidding.
Get it, ripping ass. He's still in his undergarments.
Underoos.
Lego games are the absolute best, guys. Like, where would you see this in any other game?
You just wouldn't.
It's one of those things where Lego games are they just.
You're allowed to be fun.
It's why I play almost all of them. They just bring a little smile to my face. They bring a smile to my bitter ass heart.
In a way that
you're making it.
not as good of actors, but got oversaturated and basically didn't work again. You have Taylor Kitsch.
Oh yeah.
You have Sam Worthington,
Where did you? Oh, there it is.
who exists for Avatar now.
I was gonna say, look, credit where it's due to Sam Worthington. He cashes his check with
Beta
it
Ray
is
Bill.
Beta Ray
is
Bill,
so
Dark Phoenix, Falcon, Classic Hawkeye, Symbiote Spider-Man, Winter Soldier, I'm guessing.
Soldier, Curse.
Okay.
Odin, Malachi.
Oh, okay, so Dark World.
Jane Foster.
Dark World had just
Yeah.
came out, hadn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Dark World had just came out, so there's
And
A-Bomb and Thanos.
Okay.
We're to see a comic accurate Thanos after so long of Josh
Yeah.
Brolin.
Yeah.
Which, remember that first reveal of Thanos in Infinity War, where it was the Josh Brolin? It didn't quite look like what they'd done the last couple of times they showed it there, and people were like, "Oh, that's what he's going to look like."
Yeah, and it was like, oh.
It took, I think it's a lot of people. Oh, okay. And it's, I really do like the look of Thanos in the movies, but yeah, it is weird to see a comic accurate one now after all this time.
Oh, I can't web sling up here. I try to, and I just flop. Why did we come up here? Do we need something up here?
No, I just came up here just to... What the hell did I come up here for? It was to just go where we needed to.
Oh, okay.
We could have run, or we could just skydive.
Yeah, that's fair.
I say, Sam Worthington had the absolute best agent. simply
Yeah,
on
'cause
this fact.
that man got him Avatar, and he can ride that for the rest of his goddamn
Well,
life.
yeah, and also that knew that Avatar was coming and booked him a lot of big stuff that, like, he got paydays. You know, Clash and Wrath of the Titans. You know, Terminator Salvation. Like, those are big paydays.
I forgot he was in Clash of the Titans.
Oh God, I don't have it. Okay.
To be
Which
fair,
I
I forgot that movie existed.
I like, you know, I don't think it's amazing, but I do like Clash of the Titans. Wrath of the Titans was,
I don't remember anything about Wrath of the Titans.
Remember when Liam Neeson was Zeus?
Yeah. Yeah.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, I guess I should be.
And
I guess I should be. For story reasons, fine.
Fine, I'll be Iron Man. Want to be Spider Man, but I'll be Iron Man. Yeah. I have not watched Clash of the Titans in ages.
I mean,
From what I remember,
who does just set out to watch Clash of the Titans?
I mean, honestly, it does seem like something I'd randomly log on like a Saturday. So
it was fine. Like, I think one of the things that actually hurt it was it came out. They put 3D over it, and in theaters, if you watch it in 3D, the 3D is bad.
Yeah, it was like post.
It actually hurts the movie.
It was like post conversion 3D. So.
And it looks bad. So like,
it's got like I said, I think it's got some good bits.
oh yeah, I think it's solid. It's nothing amazing, nothing to write home yet, but it is a solid movie.
It's weird that my favorite. I've said this off camera a couple of times. My favorite Sam Worthington performance is his voice role in Call of Duty Black Ops 1. So, because that's the only one I'm like, oh, this man's trying.
Hey! Who are you people? What do you want from me?
You want the numbers, Mason. That's all we've ever wanted.
Yeah, Sam Worthington's an interesting guy that I don't think he's necessarily a bad actor, but I also don't think he's like a real leading man. So like, I don't know. He's one of those. I was like, okay, he can kind of disappear, but you know, he's gonna make his money. Taylor Kitsch, however, I think is the one that kind of got the short end of the stick because I actually do think
Taylor
he
Kitsch
could,
got hosed.
But you know, his agent got him paid, but also wrote him off into oblivion.
That man got John Carter and Battleship back to back, and that was just a 1-2 punch that KO'd his career.
After being Gambit in X-Men Origins Wolverine, there was no coming back.
The same year.
You know, for all that movie's problems, I kind of like him in that movie.
He's
Oh, he's fine. He's a good actor. I like Taylor Kitsch a lot.
They made
Oh, for
me-
God's sake! Why does it keep swapping? Anyway.
Said I like Taylor Kitsch as an actor, so yeah. I mean, I don't think he's a great Gambit, but I like him as an actor.
Well,
so
again, I think we went over this in Toy Story 2. Both you and I like John Carter. I haven't watched John Carter in ages, so that might change. But I like
It's a
John.
fun
I like
movie.
John Carter.
I probably rank it higher than most people should, and I understand that it's probably not actually should be, but it's fun. Like, that movie's just a good time at the movie theater.
What about Mason's thoughts? Quiet you.
Yeah, really. Unless your thoughts are John Carter is fun, we don't care. We'll mute your mic. Remember when I said all opinions matter? That opinion doesn't matter.
Not on that.
But like, yeah.
What's the matter? You've never heard a hypocrite before.
Thomas watched Battleship recently, so like you've got
Yeah, which is not good.
no.
It's got a couple like solid action sequences, but it is not. A
It
good
is a movie that I think could have been good. You had a pretty good director who's done who can do a lot of things. You have a good
Ironically,
cast.
who decided to just Mark Wahlberg. Here, you are my king now.
Yep, pretty much.
It's weird is that he does good movies.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Wahlberg.
Deepwater Horizon.
Deepwater Horizon's
great.
great. Other things.
He said he did what? Deepwater Horizon, Patriot
Day.
It's Lone Wolf, Lone
Soldier.
Yeah. That one he did, which also had Taylor Kitsch in it and Mark Wahlberg. So
Yeah. Oh, combined.
he did he directed Friday Night Lights the movie, and he directed a movie I really like called The Kingdom with Jamie Foxx and Jason Bateman of all people. About they're in a Middle Eastern country. It unfortunately, like a lot of movies that put themselves in a Middle Eastern country just make the villain a faceless,
Tourist.
Yeah, which unfortunately is kind of what that movie does, but overall that movie is actually really solid. Jason Bateman in a serious role is. Oh wow, that was Skeleton.
Oh yeah, that's what happens when
when you get electrocuted.
When you get electrocuted.
That was fun. But yeah, Battleship is one of those movies that's like, I think there was actually potential to make this, and I think the idea to make it aliens is not a bad idea. I just think the execution in that movie is just not good.
Yeah.
Like it's actually not bad idea. If you're gonna make a Battleship movie, which you probably shouldn't, but if you're gonna make one, that's not that's actually a pretty good idea for it. It's just, boy, that movie is executed very poorly.
Did you not realize for a second that you could fly out that window?
No, I knew I could. I didn't think I was high enough.
Ah, okay. And then you park yourself right there.
Park yourself right there, mister.
And don't move.
Now this, I believe, is the Mark 42.
Nope.
Oh no, that's the Mark 1.
Not yet.
And this clunky piece of shit.
Well,
That's awesome.
Because it's the only one that can't be
No,
hacked into.
I know.
That
is one of my favorite Iron Man plots. Is when like all of his shit's hacked into, so he can only use like his old piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually always a cool Iron Man plot.
I mean, even the first movie did it. Well, it wasn't his suit that he had to use the original.
Like his Mark.
The thing that like. I really like the first Iron Man movie, guys.
It's so good.
I really like
First
that.
Iron Man movie is very good.
Like, it scratched every superhero itch I needed in that, like, and so like, it's one that I have such a soft spot for the way it was made and everything it is.
I mean, it's just a good movie.
Yeah. So much so that I'm actually slightly blinded a bit, even though I acknowledge the flaws of 2 and 3. I am a little kinder on them because I'm like, I like Iron Man. So I'm kinder in these movies than I probably should be.
Is it fair to call that Jon Favreau's best directed movie?
What the hell else has he made?
Let's see. Elf,
Zathura?
Chef,
Oh, yeah,
Zathura, Lion King, Jungle Book,
Lion King, yeah.
Cowboys and Aliens.
Yeah, it's Iron Man.
I think
I'm pretty sure it's Iron Man. Chef, I've heard is really good, but I've never watched it. But that was one that a lot of people talked about being good. It was even, I think. Oh look.
That was kind of sick. The little cap animation there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, saves point.
But I think it's probably Iron Man.
Oh, there's the guy, the robot arm with the.
And
fire
remember, before Iron Man 2 and all of that, Jon Favreau was going to direct the Avengers movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Iron Man 2 was such a pain that he kind of stepped away and just was a producer on the. He was a producer on every one of the Phase 1 movies. Because before there was Feige, there was Jon Favreau. Like, Feige worked on it, obviously.
Right.
Feige worked on the Spider-Man movies, guys.
Really?
They were Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
And the Fox movies.
I was gonna say, I think I saw his credit come up when I watched Daredevil, and I'm like, really?
Mason, get on that.
Get on what?
That little thing over there.
What little thing?
The wheel thing. The thing
oh, that
over
the
there.
thing in there?
Yes.
How do I get in there?
Just go to the left.
Oh, to the left. Okay. Everything you own in a box to the left.
But yeah, it's
Okay.
one of those that like Favreau was supposed to be kind of it. Iron Man 2. There's a lot of that's the first like Marvel interference, like studio interference.
All right, now you can jump off.
You need to move a little closer.
I can't.
Oh,
literally
okay.
cannot. Yeah.
I thought I wasn't
No.
far enough in. That's what she said.
And so then I want to say it was I think they announced Joss Whedon before even Thor and Captain America had come out.
I think. Can we talk about how that mother directed Cowboys and Aliens?
Jon Favreau's Cowboys and Aliens, yeah. That was his follow-up to Iron Man 2.
It's better than Iron Man 2, but not by much.
That is a movie I was so excited for. The premise is awesome.
It's Cowboys and Aliens.
With
You're goddamn
Daniel
right.
Craig
I was
and
excited
Harrison
for
Ford.
it.
Like, yeah. And that movie is kind of just there.
It's so
Now, Daniel Craig does jump over a horse, and that's awesome.
He's got a little f***ing alien bracelet that's sick as hell. He kills the main villain by drowning him in molten gold. That's sick as hell. But, like, it's just one of those movies where I wanted that movie to be better. I
that
wanted
was a movie
to
that
be
like
so sick.
I remember how excited we all were. It said like, oh, this is gonna be really cool. Like this is this is an awesome. Oh, okay. And again, I don't think it's a bad movie. It's just
it's not a
kind
bad,
of there.
No, it's not a bad movie. It's just like, damn it. I wanted this to be great.
Yeah,
Instead,
this is
it's
supposed to be
just
like
fine.
Yeah, this is supposed to be something like I know that it's there, but like if you give that premise to some other directors, like that, they're making they're making movies that you're remembering.
If you had given that,
I can't reach. Oh, he double jumps. I forgot.
God damn it.
Like I said, it's been a while since I played this, and I'm not going to remember every single
the
little thing.
whole point of
You're
we're
fine.
playing this is that you remember it, Mason.
You said no. Hold on.
You're using my words against me. But it's not the same
You
content.
specifically said, I never said that I was going to remember everything. I just said that I played it before. I even mentioned at the top that it was, it wasn't a recording, but I did mention that was 2 houses ago.
Nah, no, I'm just going to use your words against you.
Also, Jarvis, get out of my face.
Using my own words against me without any context to make it work, you damn politician.
Shit.
You can double jump.
Thomas
on
over
that.
here with the biting commentary. What am I supposed to do from here?
Jump on that little bar.
Oh, that's right. Get up there. Got it.
But the biting commentary of politicians bad. Yes, I'm
Biting commentary
sure
of,
no
are
one else.
politicians two-faced?
I'm
More
sure-
to this story at 8.
I'm sure no one's ever made that comment before.
Oh, can we reach? Oh, we can't.
Quick, piggyback.
But what other comments will we find out next time on Let's Bleep and Play?
We